How you doing?
I'm doing
Morning.
well.
How you doing? Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
We're excited. Son and daughter now?
Yeah.
So are you gonna shut it off, or is it more?
Oh, I don't think my wife has anything to say about it. No. I'm happy with what we've got, but.
I think you should have at least half that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll go for that route.
There you go, Grandpa likes it.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta, you know, your brother-in-law, you gotta.
It's hard, I can't keep up with him.
Oh, that's a different story. Anyway, I'd rather you just like you are. Oh, hey, was coming through, and the reason I called is I want to sit down and just see once how things are going on the farm. I know we've had a pretty good growing season going so far, but have you noticed anything out there that I should be aware of, or that's caught your eye as you're scouting, Perry?
Oh, it's been pretty quiet with the bugs. Nothing that's really, maybe some disease issues, I don't know. You know, might be some diseases starting to creep in, wondering about spraying or, you know, not really sure. I'm gonna get your opinion on that.
Yeah. What about weed control's been going good? Where you spray your own, so you're always on top of that.
So far, I hope it works. Let's just say that.
What about, you were mentioning diseases. What particularly are you seeing that's bothering you, or that you might have some concern on?
Well, the big one would maybe be this Goss's wilt, because I'm not very good at identifying that.
Okay.
Where we're at. So if Goss's wilt's coming in the area, or what to look for on that. I know there's not much we're going to probably be able to do about it, but susceptible hybrids, what to be looking for, those sort of things.
Well, one of the things we can do is take a run out the field and take a look, do some scouting, actually go through some of the points on Goss's and help you out on that. Any particular hybrids that you might be concerned about?
Well, your new one, your 6179.
Yep.
I don't know much. I don't know much about that. The 65. 79, is that
Yep,
as well?
those are both smart stacks.
Yeah.
Or no, one's smart stack 6579 and 6179 is a double pro.
Double pro.
Is that 6579's corn on corn? I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
yeah.
Okay.
Those are the two new hybrids. Do we have anything else new?
It seemed like there was another one. The little was 60 something.
Oh yeah, 60, 67.
Okay.
Does that sound right? That's
Yep.
our smart stack.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick look at those as we go to the field and see once what we can see, or if there is any Goss's creeping in. We've been real fortunate, we haven't seen anything, and last year we only had one flare up that we saw at all, and that was just a small one, and that was right next to the river.
Okay.
And that one originally occurred 3 years ago and showed up again last year, but it still stayed to an isolated spot. So we're lucky. Thank heavens we're not north, I guess. They see more concerns up there than they do here. Anything else that you see out there? I noticed, which is really good, I know Heartline got you, these 3 new hybrids, plus I know you have 5775 out there.
Right.
What I was thinking today is if we could get an initial order in to make sure we secured everything for next year. Have you thought about?
What are they looking about for number? What are some numbers for next year?
Well, we want to stick with 6179 on double pro on your rotated acres. On your smart stacks acres, 6579. Trying to think, last year or this year we had 6258 and 6335 in there, and you remember 6333s also can go corn on corn. So those have looked real good. The other thing that we might look at though might be going to maybe 5777 versus 75.
Was that a double pro?
5777 is a double pro.
Good.
That's got drought guard with it.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then also 6581's got some drought guard with it, so we could add that in the mix.
Have you heard anything about production yet?
Production, I think we're in pretty good shape on these today. One of the things is obviously what I try to do is get together with you guys and some of the other key guys that I have in my area is I'd rather have them on your farm than I would on some others. I know, for example, you have breakfast with a group, and I'm sure you get a lot of feedback from them on Monsanto and what you're doing and how they're doing. So, what? Speaking of that, what are you hearing about Monsanto with breakfast?
Oh, you get the crowd, the public crowd that has a kind of a, anathema against Monsanto, and you're always kind of trying to defend them a little bit that way. And then you got the farmers that are maybe buying the competitive products that think that they're trying to get a corner on the market, so. But you just don't listen to that and just, buy the hybrids that perform the best. That's what we're after. It's pretty simple.
Well, I think that's good. That's why, with you guys, you've got a good. The thing I look at you guys is from a standpoint of business. You do it based on business, not necessarily on what other people think. You
Right.
check your own farm. You've got your own test plot. Those things all count up and they add up. Prices, I can't give you any prices for next year or anything, as you're well aware of. They just don't come out this early. But I would expect that we'll probably maintain the slightly up, and that's about as far as it goes. So.
Well, we've got some competitor products out there we're looking at too,
Well, I know that, and that's why I like to have the plot out here. That's why I kind of lean on you guys for some help once in a while as far as what you're seeing. Because without that, that's the only way we can tell where we're progressing. We feel like with the addition of 65, 79, 81, and those hybrids, we're actually staying ahead of the marketplace where some of these guys are just trying to actually catch up. So,
We're testing them pretty tough this year, though.
yeah.
All right, side by
The
side.
competitors think they're climbing back in the market here, so we'll have to test them and find out.
Well, I'll be anxious to hear on the yields and how they do come out, but I can tell you what, I'll bet 90% on mine. I'll put some money on mine. We're gonna win this deal.
Well, we'll put the pressure right on you anyway.
Okay. So anyway, before we head to the field, what about for next year? You had 308 units this year. Can we just pencil in 308 units for next year?
I don't think so. I'm gonna wanna see what this data comes in at with the competitor stuff. I mean, their stuff looks awful good.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm kind of with him, Ralph.
Really?
We got-
Father and son together. I should have brought some reinforcements today. Well, I'll tell you, I think if we could put it down, and you guys know that an initial order is not meant to basically lock you into anything, and we'd never do that. But if we could get an order down, it would keep the newer, make sure we get the newer numbers, plus the stuff that's coming out of new on production. Oops, you got company.
Sounds like somebody's coming.
Mom, can you get that?
So anyway, can you, could you do that, you think, based on,
I think we're too early, Ralph.
Yeah.
really? Oh, what are you doing here?
Well, sweetheart, we've been married over 45 years, and I know when you need a little help closing a deal. So I brought the cookies.
Really?
Oh, man.
Hey, perfect.
I think I've had those before.
Look at these cookies.
Well,
Wow.
I think we're gonna get out the coffee and have some cookies before we go to the field. But you know what? If we could get this order down, it'd go a lot quicker.
Well, I should just.
Let's just put us down for 300 units.
All right.
Does that work?
Okay, that's good. Let's eat it. Hey.